Hey guys, welcome back. This is your host, Classic Plastic 918, and this is actually going to be the unboxing video I meant to do before, but I started talking about the production ratios and some things related to the collectability of Superplastic Series One toys, so I kind of went off on a tangent. But anyway, let's get back to a pure unboxing. So we've got one already open over here, and then we've got all these to open up, so let's get into it. So we've got this one open. Mediocre packing job. Looks like they just used wadded up paper, which isn't bad, but again, this isn't bubble wrap or anything, or packing peanuts, which is good. Save the environment. So anyway, yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give this packing job, I give it a solid 6, maybe 6.5. And there you see the Janky Series One collectible. So let's find out what we've got here. So here's the first one, and there you can see the feet. So I'm not really sure which one that is yet, but let's find out. So far we've got box foil and I think accessories too, so we're off to a good start. You know, there's also the sticker, which is nice. It's nice when you get the stickers and all the accessories that come with it. I've had a few that I've opened that didn't come complete with everything, which is not a big deal as long as the figure is in good shape, but it's nice when it comes complete with everything. That means that the person who you're getting it from actually probably didn't display these or play with them or anything like that, so that's always good. Wow, so this is the Garth figure by, I believe the artist is Ricardo Cavolo, and yeah, pretty cool, good looking figure. And you got the sticker there. I don't think this came with any accessories, so we'll put this one to the side. And before I do that, let me show you the back. Really intricate details, great looking design, very creative, great artist too. So with the Ricardo Cavallo figurine, I think that you had a 1 out of 18 chance of getting that. So 1 out of 18 out of say 25,000 produced. So pretty decent odds. And so here we have another one. So can't really see what it is, but we'll pull it out in just a second and find out what's inside. And again, it came complete with foil, accessories, and your sticker, your King Janky, the first sticker. So far looking good. Let's find out which character this is. Wow, so this one is the Bird Watcher, I believe, by Joe Ledbetter. I'm pretty sure that's the artist. And that one, I believe, was a 2 out of 24 chance of getting one of those. So not quite as rare as the Garth figure, but definitely a good looking character. And looks like he's got all the accessories in there too, so good job. And there's the back. Great details. You can see he's got like some bird poop on his head, so that's kind of cool. And he comes with a little bird that I think attaches to his head some way. Classic Joe Ledbetter design. Nice bright colors. Heavy black outline details and line strokes. Very stylized, so yeah, good job. So there you can see him a little bit better next to the Garth figure. And again, just highly stylized, great details, bold design, really cool color palette. Nicely done. It's a good looking figure. So again, another box packed with what looks like typing paper, or maybe it's just recycled printer paper or something. Anyway, not the worst I've seen, not the best, but we'll give them a solid 6.5 on the packing scale. Now here's something that I just realized. The last two figures I opened were actually packed in dunny foil and not the actual pink Superplastic foil that is the authentic, quote unquote, uh, correct foil for those particular um, vinyl toys. So, interesting. I may have been duped. The figures are right though, but looks like it got the wrong foil. So, just something to watch out for. Again, I don't know how many of you are sticklers for that type of stuff, but I literally just recognized that, or just realized that. And I also have a bunch of dunny characters as well, so um, it's probably why I didn't even notice it. But for those who aren't initiated or who've never opened up a Superplastic blind box before, the actual color of the interior foil is actually pink. It's not this silver dunny foil, so just wanted to point that out. And there you can see the Lotus Superplastic sticker. That Lotus figure is very, very hard to find. High demand, actually. I think it was 1 out of 96, I think was the production on that, production ratio for the, some people call it the Purple Lotus, but it's just, I think, the original Lotus by Juko Mizuno. So anyway, hopefully one day I'll actually have the actual Janky to go along with that sticker. But for now, let's see what's in the bag. I can see some feet poking out, and you can see the actual Superplastic pink foil pack. So that's what's supposed to be in the box. Wow, so there you have it. That's actually the Ruby All Young Be Nice and Simple glow in the dark chase variant. So the actual original Be Nice, I believe, was 1 out of 24, I think is what that ratio was. So I want to say that the glow in the dark variant, I think, is like 1 out of 48. That sounds about right. I don't think it's 1 out of 96 because I've seen a bunch of them out there, but still, it's a chase variant of the glow in the dark. I mean, of the yellow Boobiah Young Be Nice and Simple. So it's pretty fairly rare Janky. Good design. It's a good looking figure. And it came complete with the accessories and the right color foil, so pretty good. Pretty good one to add to the collection. So here we have another one. This one was actually packed in newspaper. It looks pretty decent. Very traditional packing materials. Newspaper usually holds up pretty well, so I'll give this one a solid 7 on the packing scale. And it looks like we've got 2 for 1, so I believe there's 2 figures in here, 2 boxes. So let's open them up and find out what we've got. So in this box, we not only had a Janky, but we also have a Kid Robot figure. Looks like it was from the, I think it was like Designer Con, which happened a couple years ago. And there's some really, really great designs that came out of that particular con, so, or conference or convention, whatever you want to call it. So at the risk of spoiling a surprise in the future, I'm going to put that one aside because I want this to be a Superplastic specific video. So let's put that one away until later. We'll come back and revisit that one someday. And let's take a look at what's inside this Superplastic box that we've got here on the right. So looking from the top down, I can already tell which figure this is. It's going to be the design by Tadao or Tado. I believe it's Mr. Kabushimoto, something like that. So let's get him out of the box and see if he came with everything. All right, so we've got the box, the figure is in good shape, the accessories are unopened, and we've got the right color foil, but no sticker. So I guess 1 out of 5 isn't, or yeah, 1 out of 5 isn't too bad. But definitely, this one is not a complete collection. If you're strictly going off of everything that should be, or everything that came with the original character. But like I said, I don't know how particular you guys are, or if that would bother you. It's not really a big deal for me. I think the characters themselves, are really what interests me from a collector standpoint. Um, but yeah, in the future, who knows? I mean, if you ever decide that you wanted to sell them, and you had some avid collector out there who was just really wanting it to be 100% mint. I mean, short of having a blind box that had never been opened, you probably want to make sure you have all of that stuff in there. So I know a lot of people probably hang on to the stickers because you know, they're stickers. But me personally, I like to have everything that came with the figure included, and that way, if I do decide to sell it to someone else, they get as much enjoyment from it as I did, and they get to enjoy the entire experience. So let's get this one over to the side. And there's the back before I move this one out of the way. And I think he's out collecting bugs or something because it looks like there's a spider or a ladybug or something on the back of his hat. So there you go. Now, interestingly enough, just as an aside, um, even though Mr. Kabuto Mushi is only like a 1 out of 18 in terms of the production ratio, you see a lot of them online for sale. So I don't know if it's just not a very popular character or if people just got a bunch of them. Those and the Lucky Bucky also, I just see a bunch of them for sale, or a bunch of them that come up for resale online. So just something to be aware of. Believe it or not, I mean, it's got a more rare production ratio than um, quite a few of the other ones. Um, but you see a lot of them up for sale. So, I mean, it's certainly on par with like the Space Dalek. It's actually got a um, rare production ratio than um, the Camilla Derrico Tentaclanky, or Tantaclanky, however you want to call it. Um, and I think it's on par with the Lucky Bucky, but like I said, you'll see a lot of the Lucky Bucky and the Kabutomushi characters online. Um, Sometimes you'll see the Tentaclanky. Um, I've seen quite a few of the Birdwatcher as well. Um, the Dalek comes up, but it's usually way, way overpriced. Um, a few Boobiah Young, the original. Um, and FTN, I've seen that one pop up quite a bit, as well as the El Gran Camacho uh, Bonito character, and the Jake Fowler I've seen a couple of times, the Radici. So um, I don't know why that is. I'm just assuming that either people don't know what the production ratios are, so they don't know which ones are more rare than not, which, you know, it's pretty easy to find out, or it's just based on personal preference, and you have more people who um, just like the other designs a lot better, which again, um, you know, all the designs are pretty unique and interesting in their own way, but if you do have a favorite artist, I could see that happening. Um, so yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the last box I've got here. So here we have it, and this one, pretty well packed. Big box, lots of room, lots of pack material. I give this one definitely a solid 9 out of 10 on the packing scale. They did a good job. Looks good. I like that. Now, someone must have been super excited when they were going through their opening up their blind boxes, because they tore the bottom out of this thing. But overall, the box is still square. It's in good shape. It doesn't look like it's been ripped up too bad, so no worries. And there we have the figure. So no foil. I think we have a sticker in there, and I think we have accessories, but let's just double check and make sure. So there we have, it's the FTN design by Mark, I think it's Gremling or something like that, with a Mr. Kabutamushi sticker there. So pretty cool. Actually, I've got a sticker that matches Mr. Kabutamushi, so maybe I'll throw that into his box, and that way he'll have all of his stuff together. But yeah, this one's I think like 1 out of 24. So really not even all that rare, but you don't really see a lot of these show up online either. Simple design, kind of has that retro graffiti artist look to it. So I don't know, maybe it's popular, maybe it's not. Did a little something different with the hands there. I've heard different people say they either love it or hate it. So looks like he's giving the world the bird, of course, and you can read what it says. I'm not going to repeat that, but you can see what it says on there. And then just really plain on the back, so not too much, understated maybe. Definitely different. So, and I guess he's got his little paint markers there that he uses to tag things with. So there's the accessories. So guys, there you have it. 5 Superplastic Janky figures. Yeah, not necessarily all that rare, but definitely great to have through the collection. I think I've got just about 90% of everything collected, with the exception of a few of the chase figures and the lotuses. So the hunt continues. If you guys are anything like me, you know, you want to have a complete set. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit longer than usual, but just wanted to go ahead and give you as much information as possible about the production numbers. And then also I wanted to make sure I got a bunch of these knocked out, because I've got a lot more stuff coming in. And like I said, pretty much done with most of the Superplastic stuff for now until Series 2 comes out. So stay tuned. We'll have more Superplastic soon in the future. You know, as I collect some of the other stuff that I'm hunting down, the more obscure chase figures. And if you have any suggestions for anything else that you'd like to see on the channel, just drop a comment below. Like, share, subscribe as always. And thanks for watching, guys. Classic Plastic 918 out.